Hey guys, it's Ep27 and welcome back to episode 27 of my Liverpool career. And in today's episode, we've got the January transfer window to try and get through. We're going to see how far through we can get, and obviously we're going to be trying to sign some players, sell some players as well. Really looking forward to this episode. Hopefully going to be getting in some very talented players with the budget that we have left. Obviously last episode we brought in Fekir, massive deal for that one, and so looking forward to using him in today's episode as well. Before we go any further though, if we could try and hit 100 likes on today's episode, then I'd really appreciate it. Also please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Don't forget that you still have a few days, just a couple more days now, to be able to purchase these limited edition Game Face shirts. Obviously it's a very limited time, they will never be coming back ever again. Once they've gone, and the link to that is in the description below. I really do appreciate everyone that has gone ahead and bought one so far. It's been absolutely fantastic. Let's crack on with things, and let's have a look at a player that I'm really keen to try and bring in. I think a few of you guys have mentioned it as well. We've looked at him before, and it is a left back. And the guy I'm going to go for is hopefully Alexandro. Going to try and get him in. I think we should have enough money now to be able to do that deal, because before we just lacked a little bit more money, which is something we do have now. So we've got a little bit of cash. We're also going to have to try and get rid of a player that I think is part of this deal. Okay, so initially what we're going to do is offer them Robertson, I think, just because Tony's a better player in terms of his age and overall. So we're going to offer Robertson, reluctantly doing that, but we have to improve areas in the squad. So we'll see what they say to Robertson. They are interested in him. That's good news. They want 32.6, which I think is a little bit over the top. Let's offer them 25, see what they say to that. We shouldn't be too far away, I hope. And they've come back and said that's a better offer. Okay, that's great news. Okay, so crucial first team player, 3-year contract, no release clause. Let's move on to his contract. I'm literally just going to slap 200 grand on the table, see what they say to that. I just don't want him to walk out the room. Let's see what he says. 135 wants a wage decrease. Ridiculous stuff. He wants a massive clean sheet bonus. Not going to allow that, quite obviously. Signing on fee is quite large as well, to be honest. We'll go 150 and hopefully he agrees. No, he wants 170 and 2.2. So we'll just accept that, get him in the club. Happy to sign him. It's a massive deal, this one, obviously, for a left back, but he's 87 rated. He can also play as a left mid as well, so I'm looking forward to trying to use him in game and seeing how he gets on. Obviously, he'll start now as our left back, ahead of the other players that we have in there. Robertson also leaves us as part of that deal. That's important to remember, but a massive one for us. Really happy with that signing. So really happy with the business that we've done so far. Brought in 2 signings on the first day of January, so we're not even that far through the window at all. Looking forward to seeing what offers we get in. Obviously, we've seen a lot of players leave us last episode. Loads of players left, and we're going to wait and see what happens now as well. Bid in here for Emre Can, a player that we offered a new contract to, I think, last season, but a player that people are asking me to try and move on, because that's what they reckon will happen in real life. He might well be off to Juve. I am certainly going to consider this offer here, because it's a big offer here for Tottenham, but we can get more from him, I think, whether it be with Tottenham or other clubs. The board are saying 46.3 to 67.9. Massive amount of money for a player that we could quite easily move on. So we are going to negotiate that one. I'm going to ask for at least 46, if not more, maybe 50. We'll wait and see what Tottenham are willing to pay. Pretty simple. I'm going to ask for £50 million, see what they say to that, and I think that's the price tag I'm going to put on Can. They've come back and said 41.7, so they are considerably off where I was after. We'll drop down to 48. We'll help them out a little bit. They're probably going to walk out the room. No, okay, they've managed to match it. Wow, that wasn't expected. £48 million to Tottenham. That Can deal could well be about to happen. Now, with Can being on the way out, it does bring an opportunity to Lewis Cook, who has been out of the team a lot, and I do appreciate that he hasn't been in the side as much as I was hoping since he joined, and we need to try and help his development a little bit as well. I think in terms of the midfield changes now, I think Can will be the final player to leave our midfield, because we have already seen a lot of players leaving, Lallana, James Milner, just to name a few, and I think Can will be the last one, because I think we'll have a bit more of a condensed squad now, which is what I was after. It's what we had to do in this window. We've still got more work to do on that side of things as well, and there's a few more players still to leave. And one of those players is Randall. I'm just going to release him now. I'm a little bit fed up with just getting offers in and everything falling through, so we're just going to release Conor Randall, let him leave the squad, and that is one player down already. It might do the same with Flanagan as well a little bit later on, but we'll wait and see whether any more bids come in for him. It's just about really narrowing down this squad now, about having a team that is able to compete across all competitions, but is still having a squad that's full of players that are happy with the amount of game time that they're getting. Transfer in here for Trent Alexander-Arnold from Napoli, £22 million, a massive offer there for our youngsters. We've had big offers in the past as well. We're going to reject it once again. I think he's going to be a really good player for us. He's currently a good player as well, so it obviously is one where we're going to quite clearly just reject it. Okay, so we're going to sim the next 2 games against Swansea here. Like I said, I don't like doing this, but it is just to get to the more important matches. obviously against Arsenal in the FA Cup. So we're going to sim this game. We'll sim the next match against Swansea in 2 days' time as well. This is going to be quite a full-strength team here. Obviously, we'll make changes in 2 days' time. We'll have to. But let's wait and see how we get on here against Brighton. Hopefully come away with 3 points. We should do with the team we have out. Mane scores, so does Keita. No injuries as well, which is good news. No suspensions too, which is even better for us. Okay, let's do some play drills. I've decided to bring in Alexander-Arnold and obviously replace Gomez, who was in there previously. Really wanted to try and get the youngster up here. We've done that with the first training session. Fantastic news. 81 overall, already going up in overall. Now we have to try and progress him. 82, 83, 84 by the end of the season is what I'm aiming for. Let's get training up and let's get improving him, because I don't think I really want to bring in a big right back to try and replace him. Also, good right backs are difficult to come by and they're very expensive. So if I can train players within, then that's obviously much better to do that. Emre Can gets sold to Tottenham, £43.5 million add on to the budget. Fantastic news. Wijnaldum's relieved for whatever reason. Bidding for Joe Gomez, another of our youngsters here. Another big bid, this time from Milan. Once again, going to be rejected. A lot of teams coming in for our young players. It's a good sign that we're training them well and we're getting them good opportunities in the first team as well. So I'm very happy about that. We'll change around the team for this game against Swansea so we can sim it once again. Again, very reluctant to do it, but it's just one of those sort of matches where there's just not much point playing. So this next game against Swansea now, this is a team going to go with loads of changes to the side quite clearly, but it does give other players an opportunity. Lewis Cook's come into the team as well, which is great to see. Shaqiri scores a penalty, 1-0, and the game finishes 2-1. Again, no injuries, no suspensions. Perfect for us, unless of course the debate suspended, but you won't be playing anyway. So now you can see our transfer budget is £54 million, massive budget now. Very happy with how we've got on. I think we've restructured the team and the squad so well in this window so far. We're only about a week in, I think, so really impressed with the business that we've done. We've managed to get rid of loads of players we didn't need. It's given us a lot of money now to reinvest in the squad, and we've brought in some talented players. Let's see how we get on with this game against Arsenal. Also wait and see whether we get any more bids in for our players. Loan offer for Ryan Sessegnon, bit of a stranger here from Newcastle, quite clearly going to reject that. He's a very important part of our squad, even though he's not necessarily playing every game. An approach has been made for John Flanagan. It's unfortunate that obviously it's a pre-contract agreement and so we won't actually see any cash for him, but that deal for to Nottingham Forest seems like it will go ahead. I'm not going to interfere, not going to offer him a new deal. We'll just let him leave at the end of the season, and I think that's probably the best way to do it. West Ham have sealed a deal for Timo Werner, £53.2 million. Where's that sort of cash come from? Another approach has been made, this time from Standard Liège, but again, we'll wait and see what happens. The transfer talks broke down between him and Nottingham Forest, so maybe that's why that approach has been made. Does seem like he'll be leaving in some capacity, whether it be now or at the end of the season, I'm not really too sure. Okay, so on to this game now against Arsenal in the FA Cup. Really looking forward to this game. I'm not going to lie, I've got very, very high expectations from this team now. It's a very strong team. Alisson starts in goal, Alexander-Arnold at right back, Matip, Van Dijk and Alexander in defence, Henderson, Keita and Fekir in midfield with Mane, Firmino and Salah. We'll see how it goes, that combination of players. Obviously we can tweak things, and there's other players on the bench as well for us to pick from. And I've just realised I think we might end up selling Sidibe at some point. I appreciate you can play left and right back, which is helpful, but I think if we want to try and give Gomez more opportunities in the squad, the best thing to do might be to sell Sidibe. That's something to think about, might be something we get done after this game against Arsenal, but for now let's focus on this game, focus on getting through into the next round as well, and let's see how we get on. Okay, here we go for this game. Really looking forward to the match actually, looking forward to play with our new signings here against Arsenal. We're not the only team who's made new signings. Arsenal have got Kingsley Coman in this team, so we'll wait and see exactly what his performance is like, and also Rakitic as well, so they have made some big signings themselves. Let's wait and see what happens in this game. Really looking forward to this match. Fekir looking to turn here, great chance for him to shoot, and he scored! He gets his first goal for the club. Really happy with that strike, fantastic from Fekir. It's a brilliant bit of play inside 7 minutes, what a turn. Just fake shots and then gets on his left foot here, exactly what we wanted from him. Just gets in between the two Arsenal players, and look at that, edge of the box, beautiful finish. 1-0, and he's already starting to pay back that price tag. It's his first goal for the club as well, and really, really happy with that, and yeah, impressed, great start. Keita over to Salah, it's a chance here for a second, and Salah does it, it's 2-0. This could be a real thrashing at this point. Arsenal really struggling defensively, they're all over the place. I think they've got Per Mertesacker there. Is that right? It looks like him. He's got the captain's armband as well. He's all over the place, isn't he? And we're winning the game 2-0. Great start. It's a great goal from Salah. He adds another to the scoreline, and Arsenal are falling apart at the back. You can have a good attack, but if you don't have a good defence, then you're going to struggle. Okay, looking for Keita. It's a great chance for a third. Saved. Salah follows up. It's going to be a third. We're going to have to change the difficulty here because a new edition of Fekir is just causing so many issues for oppositions. It has done once again. 19 minutes in, we're going to have to increase the sliders, I think, because like I say, it's just got a little bit too easy for us in the opening stage of this match. Look at how quick we are. Just do everything. Keita was onto that. He's making brilliant runs forward, and Arsenal have absolutely collapsed here. This could be an absolute thrashing. Quite clearly need to make adjustments to the sliders. Even though we are on Legendary and with the sliders in the opposition favour, it's obviously not enough for this team. I've just realised you can actually adjust the sliders, I think, in-game. Can you? Yeah, you can. Okay, so as you can see here, the sliders are in the opposition's favour currently. These are the little tweaks that I've made. We might look to try and just improve them for the opposition a little bit. Okay, so I've increased these quite substantially. Let's wait and see what it does to the rest of the game here. Increase the goalkeeper ability, increase the positioning, the marking as well as the run frequency. There's a few other things as well that I've changed, which is the pass error and the shot error. I brought those two down as well to try and encourage them to play better football. Let's wait and see what it does to the rest of the game, because 20 minutes in, 3-0 up. I mean, it could get to double digits if that continues. Fekir still going, turning, trying to shoot off the bar. What a chance. And has to be cleared by the Arsenal defence. Mane follows up, puts it wide. And they're still struggling, our Arsenal. 28 minutes in, nearly got ourselves a 4th goal there. Brilliant play. We're just making it so difficult for teams right now. It's so fast and so good at finishing on the most part anyway. It's incredible to watch. 6 shots already. Kingsley Coman putting Sandro under some pressure here. It's much better from Arsenal. They have looked brighter since we made those changes to the difficulty, but defended well this time. Mane charging forward. Really good stuff from him. Waiting for the right cut back if he can find it. Into the back post here. Salah on the volley. He scores. It's 4-0. We've added to the scoreline once again. This time just before the half-time break. And Arsenal really have fallen apart. Even since we've made the change to the difficulty, we have gone forward and still looked bright. Arsenal have got on the ball a little bit more and have gone forward, but I don't think they've had a shot yet, which probably suggests that the difficulty maybe even has to be raised even more than we have at the moment. So we'll wait and see, though. I don't want to make loads of changes to the difficulty and the sliders because it can change really game to game. That's it for the first half. Still in the game 4-0 here. Really good first half for us. Quite clearly a fantastic opening 20 minutes as well. Very impressed. So into the second half we go here against Arsenal, currently 4-0 up, and just realised that Salah's got himself a hat-trick already. Not realised that, to be honest, but that's good news for us. Aubameyang's just gone on for Arsenal, and I imagine he's going to be a bit of a threat towards the end of this game. They're still yet to have a shot though, so it's a bit of a strange situation that we're in here, because they are playing good stuff at times when they get on the ball, but it's not giving them too much time on it usually. Firmino, over to Salah, good chance, takes a touch, shoots, saved, and going to be followed up hopefully here. Great turn! Oh my days, what a turn that was. I think from Mane. Where's that come from? Wasn't even meant to happen. It comes off the bar anyway with that strike, and we nearly managed to get the rebound in, but it's incredible play once again. Could have quite easily been 5. We're playing fantastic football here. Despite being 4-0 up and sort of cruising, we are still creating good chances. Fekir's looking great in that centre-attacking mid-position, pulling the strings. Except that one, which went off the pitch. Arsenal still yet to have a shot, but there's no doubt they have certainly improved. Ball into Sandro now, who's getting forward. Sandro waiting for the right cut back as a chance. Oh, Firmino puts it wide. What a chance it was as well. Well, all 3 changes now, 15 minutes to go. Sessegnon, Cook and Oxlade-Chamberlain going to come on. We'll take off Fekir, Salah and Keita. Give those guys a rest. It's been a really incredible performance from those 3 in particular, as well as other players as well, of course. But Salah and Fekir have been fantastic in this game. Looking forward to using those 2 guys more often as well. Let's see how we get on for the final 15 minutes. A chance for some of our youngsters. Sandro going into Lewis Cook. Cook trying to turn, maybe get a shot away as well. Oh, saved by the keeper. Great chance for Aubameyang. First shot of the game. Comes 85 minutes into the match. Chance for Aubameyang once again. Great opportunity. And we've just about got something behind it. So close to a goal there for Arsenal. Like I say, they've certainly improved since we changed the sliders. No doubt about that. And there we go. Finishes 4-0. One of the more memorable results, I think, against Arsenal we're going to have. And I'm really impressed by it. Salah obviously gets himself a hat-trick. And I think I'm glad, obviously, we changed these sliders during the game. If we kept them at the same level, then I think it would have been maybe double digits. We were 3-0 up after 20 minutes, so there's no reason why we couldn't have gone on to score a lot more. Very impressed overall by the performance. I think that level of sliders might well be something we stick with. I appreciate, you know, it didn't mean that Arsenal came back into the game. They didn't go on to score 3 or 4 goals themselves, but I think it was just a good enough level. I think we scored 1 goal after we changed the sliders, so it's certainly something that we have to look at. The only downside of changing the sliders and making things more difficult is you lose the goals. You end up with 1-0s, 1-alls, 2-1s. Less exciting, obviously, for videos, but at the same time, you do get a bit more realism. So we're having to sort of get the balance right. It's really, really difficult. I'm still experimenting with it, particularly having brought in Fekir. That's going to help us massively in attack to score goals. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what happens. But I think I'm quite happy with that level of sliders now. On to the next set of player drills this week, and we've got Sanchez go to 63 overall. Fantastic news. I've also got Alexander-Arnold increasing slightly, but still a little bit off 82. Transfer talks break down between Standard Liège and John Flanagan. We'll wait and see what comes of that before the end of the window. Transfer in for Shaqiri from Arsenal. Interesting that they think they need to improve their attack. I thought it was more defensively they needed to improve, but there you go. We did project a bid of 30 million from West Ham, so we could certainly get more, I think, for Shaqiri here. We're going to try and negotiate, maybe a little bit greedy to do that when we just want to get him to leave, but I think 24 is maybe undervaluing him a little bit. We're going to see what we can get, maybe 27. Let's wait and see. Let's say 27. I don't think Arsenal are going to walk out the room from that, but we'll wait and see. We'll see what they say. And I am happy to match it. Great news, Wenger's matched it, and Shaqiri should be leaving for Arsenal now, providing nothing breaks down over the next 2 days. Okay, so on to the final game of today's episode now. It's a semi-final match against Bournemouth in the Cup again, so looking forward to this game now. This is going to be the change team for this match. Very interested to see actually what comes of this game, because quite clearly we've made a lot of changes. We've changed the sliders as well, so this could backfire. We could get knocked out of the Cup quite comfortably here. We'll wait and see what the sliders have done to the in-game. Karius will start in goal. Joe Gomez, Tarkowski, De Ligt and Tierney in defence. In front of that also Chamberlain, Wijnaldum and Woodburn, with Pulisic, Firmino and Sessegnon starting, so the only player that actually survives is Firmino. The rest have been changed. This bench I've gone with Sandro, Cook, Henderson, Fekir, Salah, Solanke and Origi on there. Plenty of options. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what happens. Hopefully get ourselves a victory. Game against Arsenal in about 3 or 4 days' time in the league, so I've got to also think about that one, but that will be next episode. Okay, here we go for this game. Looking forward to this match against Bournemouth. I think they have made one signing into the starting 11 team, and that's a Barty at right back, so I don't think any attacking changes. Maybe I saw Dos Santos as well, that could be one, which they brought in as well, so maybe just one attacking change and one defensive one. But looking forward to this game. I hope we have enough in this team to be able to beat them. The change to the sliders, though, will make this quite an interesting match, I think. Bournemouth get themselves a corner here. They've looked good so far, looked bright. They've come forward once or twice with the ball. It's certainly made things more competitive. We've managed to head it clear for now. Harry Arter's there, looking to try and start the attack again, and they might, so we've got to be careful. Saved again by Karius. Chance for Bournemouth once again, saved by Karius, and they've certainly had more chances. I don't think we've yet to have a shot, so yeah, Bournemouth certainly on the front foot. Sessegnon coming forward, chance for us here, we have to take it if we go. Saved well by Nathan Ake there. It's out for a corner ourselves, our first proper chance of the game. Sessegnon to deliver into the box. Keeper comes for it and punches away as far as Woodburn. He'll try and start something once again. Got to try and hold this up with Firmino. Haven't got the pass right. Tierney going forward, looking to shoot, and it's just, oh, I thought it got in. Oof, I didn't think it was going in there. I thought it had gone in, then I realised it hasn't gone in. Such a good strike that hits it really well, but just the way that it rebounded off, I think, the post behind the goal. Thought it'd ripple the back of the net. It's going really difficult to attack though. Obviously with those changes to the sliders, we're struggling to get anywhere near the goalkeeper. It's making things very, very difficult. It's really, really testing us as well. And if we are able to get something from this game, it'll have to be a win that we grind down, because we're not going to come away with a 3 or 4-0 victory here at all. So we'll wait and see. Hopefully we can find a way through though. Wijnaldum now playing onto Woodburn, and we score. It's 1-0. That's finally the goal we wanted. And it's 6 minutes before half time, and I'm really relieved by that, because like I say, it's been very tough. Bournemouth started off so well, and we have just managed to nick a goal and get in front of them. Maybe this is what you guys want. Maybe you want it to be this difficult for me to struggle this much, and let me know in the comments section below. I'm interested to hear what you think. I'm quite happy with having to fight against teams if necessary, but yeah, I'm just curious to hear what you guys think about the difficulty. Certainly for me though, it does make it more difficult, but will certainly make obviously the scoreline a lot less than what we've seen in the past. Bournemouth are going to look for a response here, straight from kick-off as ever. Got to stop that response as well before the half-time break. Need to go in front. They can make it difficult for us to do that, and they score. This is what I mean. It looks like it was going to happen, because I say it every episode. I say it every episode whenever we score, the opposition matches and get a goal themselves. It's 1-1, we lose our lead, which we fought so hard for in that first half, and yeah, there you go. But like I say, it's going to be all difficult. Half time, it's 1-1. Let's go to the second half straight away. A long 45 minutes ahead for us. You're going to have to do a lot more fighting in order to be able to win this game. The stats are fairly level as well. I think Bournemouth just edging it in one more shot on target, which tells you a lot, I think. And also, I think they maybe just edged it on possession as well. Firmino trying to get a shot away here. It's blocked by Nathan Ake. We can't quite follow it up. Whew. This is going to be a very interesting end to this game. Great chance here for Bournemouth. Callum Wilson coming out and saved by Karius. Not for now. Oh, my days have missed. What was going on there? Karius came out, I thought rightly as well. And Wilson had his shot saved and then they followed up and should quite clearly score. But he let off there. It's very, very close in this game. I've no idea which way it's going to go. At the moment, my gut says that Bournemouth are going to win this game 2-1. Let's wait and see what happens though. We might have to change something in this team. Ball through here to Pulisic. Haven't seen much of him at all. Nathan Ake is trying to get there and catch up with him. Pulisic going and shooting. Blocks the shot. It's been a lot of that for us, really. We're going to play this one short and hopefully try and create something here. Pulisic to the edge of the box here for Sessegnon. And had to hit it first time, so he got closed down immediately. Looking for a ball into Firmino here. Good chance. Tight angle. Oh, hit the post. I thought we'd scored. What a chance for us here. We're going to have to make some changes to try and win this game. This is, of course, a semi-final as well. It's obviously a away leg for us as well, so we need as many goals as we can possibly get. We've got an away goal, but I want a bit more than that. Lovely back heel to Joe Gomez. He's going forward here, looking for a cross, headed away. The ball's not really going out. I might have to force it out myself here. Looks like Chamberlain. Okay, so all three changes, about 10-15 minutes left. Sessegnon, Pulisic and Woodburn all coming off. We're going to bring on Fekir, Solanke and Origi. Solanke going to go play as a striker alongside Firmino. Why not? Let's go for it. The aim is to try and get a bit more height into the box, which is something we've struggled with. Good chance here for Bournemouth. I'm hoping they don't nick a win late on. Abate's got forward. Karius should get there. And it might finish 1-1 this game. It's going to be an interesting end to the match. There could be a final chance in the late stage of this game as well. I'm just hoping it goes our way. Firmino going to try and look for Origi. He's got the extra pace about him. Origi going to shoot. Saved. Followed up. Oh, good. So close. I thought it just gone in. And didn't quite have enough power behind it. Solanke should really do better, I think, there. Didn't quite manage it. A little 1-2. Not over yet. Origi. Ball into Solanke. Thought he could get there as well, but Begovic beats him to it. And that's how it finishes. 1-1. We get ourselves an away goal. We're not able to, unfortunately, confirm any sort of victory. We do have a second leg, I think, next episode for us to play. I'm pretty sure it's a two-legged thing. Yes, it is. So yeah, very interesting match there. 50-50 possession. I think one more shot for us, but I think maybe one more shot on target for them, something like that. So yeah, very, very interesting game. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below and in a poll if I've remembered to do one in the top right-hand corner. Do you like this difficulty, yes or no? Just let me know. And yeah, certainly did make things much more of a challenge for us. Very difficult at times as well. But maybe you like that. You obviously will have to appreciate that there'll be less goals in the game. It might be less exciting at times. I don't really know. I'm hoping this team's exciting enough to be able to get the goals regardless of the difficulty. But we'll wait and see. It certainly was a hard-fought game there against Bournemouth. But they very much competed with us. And it did make things quite interesting. But anyway, that's everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 100 likes, I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Don't forget you can click the link in the top line of the description below to go and purchase yourself one of these limited edition Game Face tops. Just £20, I think they're really, really affordable for a football top, and I managed to decrease the price as much as possible and knock £10 off it, so I was really, really happy about that. And also don't forget you can follow me on Twitter at GameFaceHD and on Instagram at GameFaceHD as well, and that'd be appreciated. Links to all that in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.